What is going on, everyone? Conservative Video Dipper here. If you got a dip, pack a freaking lip. I am live. That is right. But first, I have to fix my freaking camera because my camera is being a Tampon Tim supporter. Camera, stop being the Tampon Tim supporter, please. Thank you. All right. First and foremost, before we get to the introduction of what I'm about to do and the regretfulness of what I'm about to do, I would like to give a quick reminder that dip tobacco is not a safer alternative to cigarettes, vape, or nicotine, or any tobacco or nicotine product. If you are the age of 18 or under 18, we do not recommend that you dip, smoke, vape, or use any tobacco or nicotine product. Basically, and or watch any of these videos. If you are the age of 21 or older, then you can dip, smoke, vape at your own risk. Mileage may vary, and please dip, smoke, vape, or use tobacco or nicotine products at your own risk responsibly. And we are not sponsored nor endorsed, and definitely not by this product. We are not going to be sponsored nor endorsed by this product, thankfully. But we are not sponsored nor endorsed by any dip tobacco company or product that you may see in this video. Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, I am going to do the regret dip that I hate the most. And I'm going to wait for some of you all to come in. So I just wanted to get that little intro out of the way. I hope that you all are having a beautiful Sunday. I am drinking Mountain Dew, so if I do happen to throw up, I'm going to be using this as my spit cup and my throw up cup. So it will serve both double purposes, thankfully. I decided to go a little bit live a little bit early because I just decided, fuck it. I wanted to get this out of the way. I haven't eaten dinner yet. And because I knew that I would probably throw up doing this, I might as well throw up first and then see if I can eat dinner later. Or be completely fucking miserable. Which I'm bound to be. Very freaking miserable. So, let me let people know. Hopefully people know that I'm live. All right. I'll let some people know that I'm live. I just wanted to make sure that some people knew that I'm live. So at 6:45, we're probably going to maybe do the dip. But for right now, I'm just going to sit here and chat away. So I did buy some Mountain Dew because I knew I was going to throw up. I'm going to try not to drink all of the Mountain Dew, which I probably will have a tendency to do, more than likely, because I'm bound to do. I'm very much so bound to do that. As much as I shouldn't, I'm bound to drink all the Mountain Dew. So, oh, you little nitwit. Stop, Cameron, stop being a hoe. Okay, Cameron, you need to stop being. Okay, Cameron, stop being a hoe. Okay, thank you. The Cameron's being a fucking hoe. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm sorry. My Cameron's being a freaking hoe. It wants to be a hoe. All right, here we go. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys the product. I'm not going to do it right now. Yes. No. Oh, KY, surprise, you're here. This is from your state, buddy. So this is your dip, by the way. KY likes this dip. I don't. So if you're all wondering, this is KY's favorite dip, by the way. And I do have a vomit bucket, by the way, right there. Great choice, KY says. Yeah, if you want to puke, which I know I'm bound to do, KY, by the way. But yes, I got Longhorn, by the way. KY, you're not gonna. KY, you sit in there saying that this is great dip. You really think that this is absolutely going to make me want to do it more? Is this your whole plan, right? You actually think this is how it works? There you go. Grizzly's better. There you go. That's what I want to hear. Thank you, KY. Good choice in words. Good choice in words, bud. Much, much better. So if y'all didn't or have not heard this story, well, Skull Citrus is nasty anyway. I don't know who would ever dip Skull Citrus. I don't know. I would never dip that stuff. And yee, by the way. And yes, I am drinking Mountain Dew. Oops, we can't be anti-Semitic. I don't know anybody. I would never dip Skull Citrus. I mean, okay, maybe I would rather dip Skull Citrus than. Okay, honestly, I would probably rather dip Skull Citrus than Longhorn. I would. I would rather dip Skull Citrus than Longhorn if I had a choice. I would never dip this crap. I would never want to dip it. You want me to put my cowboy hat on? I can do that. Do you want me to? I can do that. Hold on. Let me put my cowboy hat on. Since you guys really want me to put my hat on. Ugh. I just didn't think it was like a cowboy hat type dip. Longhorn, for the bitches. I mean, for the pussies. No! We're not going to do that. I would dip Stoker's Mint, actually. I would. I think Stoker's Mint is actually probably a good one. I've dipped Stoker's Wintergreen because it is not a cowboy hat type dip. And I do, if I throw up, I do not want to get throw up all over my hat. Considering that I know I probably will throw up. And I know what will happen. And I know how bad it's going to get. Because you're bound to see me throw up tonight. That's why I didn't eat dinner. I kept my stomach empty so that at least maybe I could just dry heave. Push comes to shove, I'm going to dry heave. Yeah, but if it falls off and I'm like, I just don't want it to fall off. It's a nice hat. But anyway, KY will probably remind you of this story. He always will talk about this story of my hatred towards this dip. And on the way here, when I got this dip, I kept telling, I kept telling this dip how much I hate it. I kept reminding this dip how much I hate it. So that no, I haven't. This dip is one of the worst dips. And trust me, this is not going to be a very fun experience for any of us. So, yeah, we're bound to have fun with this one. So, y'all are going to enjoy watching me puke. This is going to be the greatest moment. Hey, you get to watch, for the first time, you probably ever get to watch conservative video dipper puke. Might as well get your camcorders out and record this shit. Start filming this shit, y'all. I'm going to be a world star right about in 3 minutes. Y'all are going to see some shit you'll never ever fucking see again. Hey, he's going to puke. We got to film this shit. He's going to be a world star. We can get millions of views off of this shit. All right. Yay. Just make sure you tag me in the videos, by the way, please. So that I can make sure that I comment. Please. Because I do want to make sure that, you guys are not adding or taking away context into what's going on. But anyway. All right. Let's do a quick review. Oh. Longhorn. Plastic lid. Plastic back end. Very, very cheaply made. This is pretty. Sorry. I'm gonna have to do something with that damn light, I swear. If that light is in your guys' eye, I'm sorry. There we go. All right. So the lid is pretty plastic, basically. Cheaply made. It is not the best lid. It is very terrible. The lid is very, very basic. If I had to do like a comparison to like Grizzly lid are 10 times better. Grizzly lid are tin lids, basically more sturdy, more durable. They can handle a lot more. You basically can throw it. You can hit your nuts with it. Don't do it. I don't recommend you hitting your nuts with it. And I am procrastinating, by the way. You all can see that. KY knows I'm procrastinating here because he can tell I'm very much procrastinating because I don't want to do this. But anyway, Longhorn has always been the cheap dip. Grizzly's kind of always been the dip that knows how to have better cans. And yes, KY knows I'm really trying to procrastinate because he knows I don't want to do this shit. And he knows I don't want to do this. And I hate this. And I'm going to sit here and try to procrastinate as long as I can so I don't have to freaking do this shit. Until somebody tells me, just fucking do it. Hi, Bradley. KY, you're not helping me. You're not helping me. Love you too, KY. Brother. So the cans are pretty much shit compared to Grizzly. Grizzly cans are better. I like Grizzly cans better. Let me see. Warning, do not stick up your butt. Well, of course, don't do that. Or do not consume. Well, too bad. Too late. I'm consuming. Anyway, as usual, the date is here. They give you the typical date here. Longhorn really has never changed. Yeah, you're not helping me. That's not helping. That's just you trying to get me to do it because you want to see me throw up. And we know that you want to see me throw up. We understand already, KY, that you want to watch me throw up. That's the whole intention of your watching this video, is so that you can see me do Longhorn so that I can just go, bleh! Yeah, again, for a life experience, you can go, bleh! You want to watch me go, bleh! That's just the whole life experience, is watching conservative video dipper go, bleh! And have a total, complete throw up experience. Anyway, Longhorn really has never changed their cans unless they do natty or other stuff. Yeah, it tastes like candy my ass. Sure, alright, whatever, KY. Like, I believe you. Right. We're about to find out in a few minutes. And if you're wrong, you're wrong. Normally I do, Bradley, but because everybody's been wanting me to try this, and KY really has been wanting me to try this, I'm doing a dip review of Longhorn, the nastiest dip that I really don't want to do. Why not? Why do you think not, KY? So anyway, again, they normally don't change it. Well, yeah, and it just isn't KY. Everybody else been wanting me to do this. A lot of my other viewers been wanting me to do this too. So a lot of my viewers been wanting me to do this. So Longhorn really hasn't changed. They don't do like what Grizzly does. Grizzly has been known to do a lot of changes. Longhorn has not. So Longhorn pretty much sticks with their typical dip. So again, this is what it looks like. By the way, Longhorn is made in Kentucky. So KY, thankfully, this is the brand that most associates with you, by the way. You're welcome. Because this is your dip that you like. Because this is one that you do a lot of, and I don't. And by the way, if you're all wondering, why am I giving KY shit tonight? It's because KY is my friend, by the way. And I pick on him because he's my buddy. Typical can, Nothing really to write home about. Longhorn. Yeah, just typical Longhorn stuff. Well, I mean, you could be PBR, but don't be PB&J, peanut butter and jelly. Yeah, typical Longhorn stuff. So here we go. Okay, we're gonna crack this. Oh gosh. Oh, here we go, guys. Ready? We're gonna crack this. Oh, 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 oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. I can already tell this is gonna be a bad idea. KY, I could already sense this is a bad idea, dude. Why do I sense this is a bad idea already? All right, here we go. Time for the crack or for the opening. If it smells like it did before, I know I'm going to throw up. Ready? I really do hope that Longhorn has changed. I really do hope Longhorn has changed. I really do. The last time I had Longhorn, it sucked. All right. I'm not even going to smell it first. I'm going to let you guys look at it. Oh, that's dry. Oh, that's dry. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's just terrible. That's dry. Well, that's a little bit wet, but oh, that's drier than a $2 hooker. Oh, I wouldn't even want a hooker that dry. Oh, send her back. Oh, please send her back. Send her back to wherever she came from. Oh, that's not right. Oh, oh, that hooker ain't. No. Oh, send her back, boys. Oh. All right, let's try the packability. All right, here we go. We're going to do the sniff test and the packability test. Here we go. Oh, gotten way better. Whoa. Oh, hold on. Sniff test. Okay, they may have gotten a little bit better. Ooh. Okay, still smells a little bit nasty, but not as bad as the first time. Okay, good job. Longhorn, you guys have changed, actually. Wow, holy fuck. Holy fuck knuckles. Gosh dang. Either I'm high or I'm not high. Either I'm really fucking... What the... Hold on. Hold on, I gotta look at this. This shit's drier than... Yeah, this shit's drier than a fucking $2 hooker. But it smells okay. That's just weird. That's just weird. Okay, KY, just because you told me it smells better doesn't mean it's going to taste better, by the way, just to let you know so that you're informed. Because taste and smell are two different things, my dude, by the way, so that you're informed. Taste and smell are two different things. Okay, so the first time it smelled like chemicals. Now it's actually... Ah, God damn it! Ah, shit. Okay. Okay, that was not good. Honestly, it smells like dip. Like, if I wanted to compare dip from, like, this to this, it's not like Grizzly. And yes, I by accident. Holy fuck. Well, that was great. I just snorted some. Don't worry, FBI, it's okay. I'm not snorting alleged drugs over here. I'm snorting dip tobacco. It's okay. It's all legal. By the way, snorting dip tobacco is legal. That's just shit you don't see on TV. That does not feel good. Oh, okay. That shit does not feel good. Feels nauseating. Yeah, that makes me a little nauseated. Well, great. It's snortable, I'll tell you that much. Whew. It really is snortable. I will tell you that. It doesn't smell like plastic, which is good. But does it taste good? Now, here's the pinchability that I got. Even though it's dry, it's okay. It's not too bad. Now let's try the taste. Or the pinch, now, or not pinchability, but the packability is okay. It's, whoa! Whoa! Hold on! Hold on, Longhorn! Longhorn! Longhorn, you and I gotta have a talk here, guys. Longhorn. Hold on, let me get that shit on my nose first. Whew. Holy shit. Okay. Longhorn, you and I are gonna have a talk. Last time I pinched your guys' dip, you guys were shit. You guys were shit when I last took a pinch from you guys. Your pinchability is getting a little bit better. Not too good, but it's still shit. But I mean, it's okay, but it's not bad. It's still like, I mean, it's still on the shit tier. It's still on the F tier. Like, it's not as good as Grizzly. Grizzly's a better tier. And I'm starting to get a headache from just snooting that. It's not as good as Grizzly. Grizzly's better, but you guys are doing good. You're getting there. All right, now let's try. I am getting a headache from this. From just snorting it. Holy fuck, I didn't think I was going to snort it. All right, let's dink it and sink it. If you guys got a dip, pack a lip with me. If you don't got one, I got one for you. Hope to God I don't throw up. If I do, KY, I'm beating your ass. JK, by the way. Love you, KY. This is for you guys. Cheers. Okay, they have changed a lot. They have changed a lot. Wow. They have changed a lot. Wow. Holy shit. Wow. It's still shit dip. I'm not gonna lie. It's still shit dip. It's not the best dip. But wow. It's not making me throw up. It's not making me want to spit it out. It's not good. I mean, it's okay. It's okay dip. But it's not like the first time I had it where I was like, Bleh! It's manageable. Honestly, I can taste it. I don't taste the wintergreen. That's the only problem I'm having right now. Is that if I really wish that the wintergreen would come through. I almost thought the wintergreen was going to be there. It was close. It's almost like it's fake wintergreen that is there, but it's not like real wintergreen, but it's light wintergreen. But it's not like the type of wintergreen. It's just like a hint of it. It's just like it's not the best. So I mean, not Grizzly. Sorry, Longhorn has gotten better. So KY is right. KY, you are correct. Longhorn has gotten better. So surprisingly, they have gotten a little bit better with their dip. And by the way, y'all want to know what I paid for this? I paid about $5 for this little son of a bitch right here. I paid $5 for this little thing. So Longhorn in my area is about $5. $5 or $4. Now, there's one other thing that I've noticed about this Longhorn that I really am kind of okay with. I think KY will agree with me. It's staying in one spot right now. It's not moving, which I'm very surprised for a low grade dip. I normally like to shit on Longhorn, and I feel like I really do have to stop shitting on Longhorn now. I really, I really feel like I need to stop shitting on Longhorn. I really do need to stop shitting on Longhorn. After tonight, I am going to stop shitting on Longhorn. I think Longhorn has kind of redeemed themselves, especially with me. It's not the best dip. I will not say it's top tier dip, but it's there. It's good dip. It's good for like cheap dip. If you really need dip, fine, go for it. But it's sticking into my gums. It's not moving. It's it's just it's there. I I thought it was gonna be way nastier. I thought the flavor was gonna be a little bit more potent, but it's not. Every time I'm spitting, I'm not really getting much flavor. I'm just getting a lot of artificialness, which kind of sucks with the dip. But it's spitting pretty brown, pretty black brown ish, which means that's good for a dip. So that's good. That means that's a good thing. I like that. That's a good response. That tells me another thing with this dip that when it comes to dips that are responsive like that are gonna spit black or brown like motor oil, that tells me that it's doing what it needs to do. Um, Nicotine buzz. I'm not really feeling it. Honestly, I'm not really feeling a nick buzz from this one. I'm I'm kind of feeling like it's really low, like, it's trying to be there, but it's like a low grade version of a, like, the nicotine's just low grade, but it's there, but it's just not hydrated like a grizzly. It's not up in your face. It's pretty low, which is typical again for a longhorn. So for longhorn, that's what you kind of expect. You normally have to expect it with this one. So it's pretty shoddy. You're not going to get like a big, overly, it's going to be in your face, kind of like grizzly. Grizzly, typically when you do like, or when you get grizzly, it's in your face. It's like, oh shit, okay, with grizzly, it relaxes the frick out of you. With longhorn, you're just like, okay, I'm feeling the nicotine. I know the nicotine's there. I'm not getting nick sick. I could probably dip this at night. Maybe, if I wanted a lower grade amount of nicotine where I'm not going to get really super buzzed, or I'm not going to feel nick sick, or I don't want to have a bad overreactive stomach, I think this would be good. But all in all, I would really put this down towards, I'm not going to give this a high grade, but I'm not going to give this a middle grade. I'm kind of going to give this like, you would want to use this for beginners, basically. It's not like Redmond's or other dips that, or chews that would really probably buzz your ass if you did a lot of. I mean, hell, you could probably do a full can of this and you probably wouldn't really feel much. Other than you probably really get sick just because of the amount of artificial flavor. But all in all, it's okay. I just feel like it's really weird how the first time that I did the longhorn dip, it was nasty. And then now it's like later they redeemed themselves. That's so weird how they did it. I don't know. Maybe a lot of people noticed it. So I guess KY was right. Tobacco KY, you're right. They redeemed themselves. So I guess I'll give it a 4 out of 10. It's okay. It's not spectacular. It's not amazing. It's not stupendous. It's just, it could really be better. If I wanted to, I would probably say maybe I could add a little bit of grizzly with it to enhance it. Sure, then it would be way better. Just like a little pinch of longhorn and a more pinch of grizzly, then yeah, sure, I'd be fine. But this is like, okay, this alone, it's what it is. Leaving it in as long as I have right now, There, I got some floaters now. It's not too bad, but the one thing I will say is that leaving it in for as long as I have, I've noticed that the flavor doesn't get better. It just really gets weirder and weirder and weirder and weirder and weirder and weirder. Like, really weird. Like, almost the artificial flavor just almost gets so noticeable. Like, you notice the artificial flavor more. Ah. Alright. Spit out. Alright, so spit out response is a little bit weird. Sorry, kind of like Grizzly. It's just not the best. It does leave you with that enhanced artificial flavor, which I again am going to remind you it's there. Yeah, I just am spitting it out. So the after effect, it's okay. It's not bad. I mean, I'm not saying I'm glad that I bought it. I'm not saying that it's the best, but it's okay. I mean, I'm giving it a 4 out of 10. That's the best that I will rate it. Again, it's okay. They redeemed themselves, KY. They redeemed themselves. Sure, if you want one, or sure, if you want to give me a shout out, sure, if you want to. You don't have to, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Just don't mention that I snorted that. I mean, let's be honest. The first time they kind of fucked up. The first time Longhorn did kind of boo boo, and sure, Longhorn boo booed the first time, or I got a bad can of Longhorn. Oh, so I'm either got a bad can of Longhorn. I don't know how to do that, KY. I don't know how to do that on here. You'll have to do that on your thing though, Bubba. Or how can I add you? I don't know how to add you. Here, I'll add you as moderator. Since you earned it, I'll give you moderator. But you'll probably have to do it on your channel, Bubba, and tag me in it. When you give me a shout out, tag my channel into it, please, so that I can go respond. Hey, you're welcome. You earned it, bud. So either, like I said, either Longhorn boo-booed or I got a real bad can the first time. And that's okay. I'm hoping to. I really want to get 3K. I really want to get 3K. I'm at 43 subscribers right now. I don't think I'll hit 3K. Yep. So, but I am going to do a pinch of this, though. I am going to go back to my usual. Sorry, I am going to pick my nose. Because I still have that shit up my nose. But it's not bad. Bro, I think you can do it. Honestly, I think you can. You just got to be consistent, man. You got to be very consistent with your content. You just got to work on it. That's all it is. Pardon me. Wow, that's a lot. You're getting close. But yeah. But like I said, you guys, going back to the Longhorn thing though, I mean, I do feel kind of a headache from it a little bit. So maybe I am feeling a little buzzed from it, but or probably buzzed because I've been dipping all day. And probably because I've been dipping all day. So it's probably not the Longhorn. But I gave Longhorn a shot. Longhorn redeemed itself, and I'm going to acknowledge, okay, Longhorn, you redeemed yourself. Fine. I acknowledge, Longhorn, I was wrong about you. You got one good can that redeemed yourself tonight. Congratulations. You actually saved your butt, and you actually made one good redemption, and I'm not going to throw this can down the toilet tonight. There you go. So out of that redemption, you should feel proud. KY, I know, is very happy because he's probably jumping for joy like, hey, conservatives not going to throw this can of Longhorn down the toilet. Yay! And I didn't get to throw up, so I'm sure half of you are all like, damn. It's all good. It's okay. I can add yee or yeehaw, whatever. Yee or yeehaw. I can add maybe some throw up effects to the video later. I could just add it later. I probably won't because it's going to be anticlimactic because it really won't work. But I'm amazed, you guys. I really am actually amazed. Um, like I said, it's not the best dip, but I will stop shitting on this for now. For right now, I will stop shitting on this dip. So, for all you Longhorn dippers, there you go. I'm not gonna shit on you guys anymore. Yes, you guys dip the worst dip or the nastiest dip, but your dip redeemed itself. At least. For now. Could have been worse. Luckily, it did okay. I'm amazed. But I do have a suggestion for Longhorn though. If you guys start doing metal lids, maybe that might be better for you guys. start doing tin lids. Get rid of the plastic lids, because y'all, this plastic lid thing, that's bullshit. Seriously, this whole plastic lid thing, it ain't working. Y'all, it ain't gonna work. Take note from Grizzly here. Do what Grizzly did. Do what Grizzly did. Get some tin lids going. Because, seriously, tin lids are the way to go. Because if you think about it, Longhorn, I know you guys are cheap dips. I know you guys really are probably not going to do it and think about it, but think about this way. It could be better. It could be 10 times better than what it is now. Yes, Bradley, I did try it. It was okay. It wasn't the best. It was a 4 out of 10. I'm dipping on my Grizzly right now. I'm not gonna. Longhorn isn't. Still hasn't beat Grizzly. Grizzly's got Longhorn beat still. I mean, Scooby. Ah, fuck. What the fuck am I saying? Grizzly's got Longhorn beat. Sorry. Jeez. Holy fucking cheese and crackers. Good Lord. Y'all, I'm seriously got myself fucked up. Okay, well, I do not clip that. I swear to God. I'm gonna beat you. Grizzly's got Longhorn beat still. Grizzly, I'm sorry, but you cannot be beaten. There's no way that Longhorn can beat Grizzly. Grizzly cannot be beaten by Longhorn. Longhorn is just, no. Longhorn will never beat Grizzly, ever. It's cheap. It's okay. I mean, Bradley, if I don't know if you dip, but if you are a dipper and you are looking for a cheap dip, there you go. Longhorn's it. Go for it. Hey, I bet somebody out there clipped that. Hey, conservative said Longhorn beat Grizzly. First time. Y'all are gonna get me really fucked up today. I'm tired. Unslept. And I'm drinking Mountain Dew to try to stay awake. And be coherent. But it's okay. I mean, it's an okay dip, Bradley. It's not, again, it's not one of the best dips. It's an okay dip. Longhorn could be better. The flavor could be better. The pinchability, it's okay. It's really okay, actually. Honestly, I'll go say this. I was surprised with the pinchability. Their pinchability got way better. Their packability was okay. The only two things I really will nitpick, the two things I will nitpick on is it was kind of dry, and again, very little to zero nicotine, buzz, and flavor. That was what they were kind of lacking on. They were really lacking on that one. If they would have done better with it, I would have been like, 5. You guys get a 5 out of 10. But you guys missed it. You guys missed that one. You guys should have really paid attention. Grizzly still got you beat. And Grizzly will always have you beat, but it is what it is. It's going to be that way. Because, again, Longhorn's a cheap dip. It's something you got to expect when you pay for a cheap dip. And especially a beginner's dip, you got to know that when it comes to beginner's dip, you're going to have to expect the pinchability, the packability, not a lot of nicotine, not a lot of buzz, kind of missing a lot of things. There's not going to be a lot of these things involved. So you're going to miss a lot of it, but it's okay. Excuse me. And sometimes, you know, it's kind of that way with any cheap dip. Like with Skull. I expect that same thing with Skull. That same response with Skull. Not very good. Not very moist. Not very good with packability, pinchability. Very little tobacco amount. Flavor is going to probably be not so good. Sometimes Skull does have better flavors than Longhorn, but then again, you know, most any other dips have better flavor than Longhorn. So, yeah. But again, with Skull and stuff like that, yeah. Husky, honestly, for what I paid for Husky, Husky had actual a little bit better flavor. Even though it tasted kind of like a natty, it went in between a natty and a wintergreen. It was okay. I think Husky was a little bit better than Longhorn by a long shot. I would say if I had to pick between Husky, Skull, and Longhorn, if I couldn't pick Grizzly, I would probably pick Husky because Husky definitely had a really nice, sure, natty flavor, which I was not a big fan of, but it again kind of went in between wintergreen, natty, wintergreen, natty. Pardon me. It did have a little bit of a buzz to it. The pinchability was okay. Again, not the best, but a little bit better than kind of Skull and Longhorn. The buzz was a little bit better. I feel like the moisture in the can was way better because it was just not as dry. And I'm out of Mountain Dew, by the way. Shit. So I would honestly say Husky would be probably the one I would go for. Definitely for Husky. And don't get me wrong, I mean, Skull is great for, again, If you're just really trying to go for flavor, fine. Skull again. Flavor, yes, you're going to get flavor. You're going to get like Skull citrus, you're going to get that citrus flavor. Skull berry, you're going to get that berry flavor. Skull cherry, you're going to get that cherry flavor. That cough syrup type cherry flavor. You're going to get that type of flavor, but you're, again, not going to get what you want. It's kind of like when you dip red mints. You're basically going to expect red mints to taste like raisins. Sorry, it's true. That's what happens when you dip red mints. You know it's true. That's what happens when you dip or chew things that sometimes have the lack of flavor in it. It just, it's something you have to be prepared and expect, because you know that it's going to happen. You can't just say, oh, well, that's not what I wanted, that's shit. You got to know it. Especially like with Longhorn, with me. I've had a bad experience with Longhorn. I kind of, on my way home, driving, I already knew mentally and physically that I was probably going to be nauseated. I had to mentally and physically prepare myself to do this. But surprisingly, I was wrong. KY was right. Tobacco Kentucky was right. I was wrong. It changed. I thought that I was going to be right about the whole thing, that Longhorn was actually going to continue to be shit, but they did change a lot, and surprisingly, they did change enough that, okay, now they are better. Excuse me. Well, that's great that they changed, but again, pardon me, they're still not great. Not as good as they could be. They could be better, but at the same time, you know, I expected that this was going to be the out, either one or the other was going to be the outcome of this. So you always got to be prepared for something, especially when you're a dipper. You got to expect a certain outcome of this. So this was my outcome. I was okay with it. So what do you guys think? Did you guys expect me to throw up? How many of you guys and gals thought I was going to throw up tonight? I want to see the chat. How many of you guys thought I was going to throw up tonight, or wanted me to throw up? Because I seriously would like to know how many of you thought I was going to throw up. Because I seriously thought I was going to throw up. I really did. I honestly actually thought I was going to throw up tonight. I was afraid I was going to. Oh, I was scared. I was literally scared shitless. I thought it was going to get me again. But that was good. I didn't tonight. It was a different outcome, and I'm happy. I'm thankful that I didn't throw up. I'm happy that none of you had to clip me throwing up, thankfully. And I'm happy that I have a new experience. Not that I'm gonna ever probably continue to dip Longhorn, which I won't, but this is a new experience. And this is an experience that I've learned. So I think I've honestly learned something that maybe I should never underestimate dips that I've shit talked before. Be nice, maybe a little bit. So it's always fun. My butt's hurting right now because I'm sitting in my gaming chair and my butt hurts. But yeah, it's a learning experience, and I've not only learned that I have a different view now than I did before, but I also learned that sure, dip companies can change, and yes, they can do better, even though they may have made a boo boo at one point in time. Their boo boos can also be corrected, which is good. I respect that they can correct their boo boos. I didn't think that Longhorn would correct their boo boos ever because, thinking that Longhorn was a very cheap company, a cheap dip, and that Longhorn probably didn't really care about their alleged customers and what customers thought. They just were about what they wanted to do, allegedly, and putting out their product. I didn't think about the fact that they would be willing to do that the first time and whatnot. And it probably wasn't just me that complained about it. Maybe partially it might have been one time, uh, partly of my one video that might have started the chain reaction of them realizing, okay, guys, we might have made a mistake. We got to correct it. And then other people having maybe that same experience and them seeing it and realizing, okay, now we really do have to correct this. Now we do know that we have a problem on our hands, that we have a bad product, that we really do not only have to correct, but we need to do better because we're going to lose customers. We're going to lose product. Our product is terrible. And what do we got to do to save it? And if they're going to save their company and their product, they have to change. And it's good to see that that was probably what helped. Hopefully that was it. But hopefully Longhorn continues to learn and correct other things as they go, like, making it a little bit more moisture, doing a little bit more things differently. But I think that it's okay. I'm not going to really, again, nitpick on the biggest things, but this is what I really like about, especially being a dip reviewer, is that I can say these types of things, and especially these products, because it helps not only people like you guys and gals watching and understand that, hey, this is my honest review and this is what I think about it, but also if you guys feel the same way, definitely call up the dip company at some point in time, and if you have that same experience, let them know that, hey, we have a bad experience here and you guys really need to help by changing this, because your voices do matter as well, because if they don't hear your voices and our voices, then they won't know what to do and what needs to be changed and how to deal with it. Pardon me. And they won't do it because then basically they won't change because they'll think everything's okay, and that's not right. They need to correct something if something is wrong. And if something is wrong, not only should it be corrected, but it should be said by us, and they should listen to their customer bases, and their customer bases should be heard. And hopefully they do care. And it does seem like Longhorn does kind of care. And that's one thing I think they do care about. So I'm a little proud. And, you know, Longhorn, good job. Not that you guys really should be patting yourself immensely on the back tonight. You're not taking a too big of a W tonight, but you're taking big boy steps towards a bigger revenue of doing good and better. But I think this is where we're going down the road to redemption. And I think that again, Longhorn has done well tonight. For what it's worth, I'm proud to say that, yeah, my mind has changed about Longhorn, and I'm, you know, it's a humbling experience because, again, I've talked a lot of shit about Longhorn, and it's kind of hard for me to sit here and acknowledge that I've talked a lot of shit about Longhorn, and now I have to change my tune a little bit and not talk shit about them because of how the product did tonight. I'll still say it's again not the best, but it's nasty. Not a company that I would get every day, but that being said, it is humbling because it's hard to have to change your tune too after all these years of shit talking towards them. And now I don't have a reason to. So it's kind of like, well, damn, now I can't do that anymore. Now I can't make fun of them anymore. Now I don't have a reason to make fun of them. I still kind of have a reason to make fun of them, but I don't have that much of a reason to make fun of them anymore. But I'm happy, and I think that when it comes down to the nitty gritty of it, it proves that a lot of things that when it comes with the companies in general, it's good. It's good that companies are going to do what they have to do to make things right. And I love that. I love that, especially when it comes again to dip tobacco companies and consumers. Because if dip tobacco companies are not listening to us consumers, then why the hell are they doing what they're doing? Why are they in the dip tobacco game and industry in the first place? They shouldn't be in that industry if they're not going to listen to us, if they're not going to respond or respect what we are saying is not working or not a good product and a product that really should not be there. They need to understand that the consumers know what they want and what they need and what they like and don't like. And Longhorn is doing that now. And Longhorn, I don't know how long they've been. It stated in 2003, so they started in 2003 allegedly. So I don't know how long. They've been in it for a little bit, so not as long as Grizzly, I would suppose. So Grizzly's been in it a little bit longer. So they're, I guess, still somewhat of a young pup in the dip game. Not as much, well, Grizzly's not as young as Longhorn. Longhorn is still a young pup. They have a little bit more to learn. Grizzly, they got it right. And I'm proud of Grizzly. And that's why I always applaud Grizzly. I will always say this. If Grizzly is doing something that I know that I'm not going to be very happy with, I will call Grizzly help for it. I will say, yeah, Grizzly Company, you guys really pay attention, please, for the love of God. We can do better. Let's fix this. And I feel like every time I'm live or after my live, Grizzly does it. Or a week or a month later, they change something and it's better. And it's almost like I feel like Grizzly Company is actually listening to me, which is good. I don't know if they do. Not sponsored nor endorsed by them. I wish they would. But I feel like they listen to me a little bit. And that's good. They understand. And that's why I like Grizzly. That's why I love the Grizzly Company. Because they know exactly what we want. The camel cans. I can't complain. Fuck. Look at this. These camel cans are sexy as fuck. Like who would hate on this? Like this is sexy, right? These camel cans are beautiful. Now look at this. This is just like bleh. This screams, I don't know what I'm doing. See, Longhorn can learn from Grizzly. Longhorn can look at what Grizzly's doing and say, okay, Grizzly's doing different things. Yeah, we can't take their idea, but we could do something like that and change our cans too and reinvent our cans and do different things. Maybe once in a while to see what our consumers will say. If Longhorn did that, I think that would be cool. I think definitely Longhorn consumers would probably enjoy that a little bit more. I don't know. It might not really help because honestly, again, their product is not the best. It wouldn't really help probably sales because they would have to help the product more than their can. They should more focus on helping the product than the cans itself, but focus on the product than the cans first. But once they get the product figured out and the ingredients just right, then worry about the next step. But once they start moving in that direction, then they can start doing a little bit like what Grizzly's doing. I think honestly, Longhorn would be able to do that same thing, and we could see Longhorn taking those great steps to becoming just like Grizzly, where they are really good and they start thriving in the industry of becoming bigger and better and being the dip company that everybody likes and everybody loves and everybody wants and will enjoy and remember for years to come. But that's not how it is right now. And I feel like that's kind of sad because Longhorn should be that way, but it's not. So I feel kind of bad that that company is stuck in that vortex of, you know, shithole, but it is what it is. And maybe, like I said, it's just how the company chooses to be. And if that's how the company chooses to be, then so fucking be it, I guess. Whatever. So it is. So there you go, you guys. There's my dip review that I have been promising you all. I finally have done it. It is off the table. Longhorn, long cut, wintergreen. The wintergreen of 2023. The wintergreen dip that you all have asked me to do. The dip that review that you guys wanted me to do, and you guys have begged me to finally quit doing after a long time of freaking conservatism review or conservatism type stuff. You wanted me to do one dip review, and I finally did it for you guys. And this was it. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And um, do I think it was worth it? Yes. I honestly, um, I do think that it was honestly well worth it. I think that this dip review was not only worth it, but was it fun? I wouldn't say it was supremely fun, but I had fun actually coming. Okay, I guess maybe I would be remiss to say no. It it was not fun. I would probably say I guess it was very intriguing to come back and humbling to come back to do a dip that I have always kind of pooped on for a long time and be humbled again and have to end up, I guess, apparently looking back at it and realizing at the end of the day, I was maybe wrong about it the whole entire freaking time. And, or they finally redeemed themselves, finally. So, yes, it was worth it. So, Longhorn, this dip review was hella worth it and definitely something that I think was um, something that I will say that I hope you guys enjoyed. Um, I probably will do a video. Excuse me, my hiccups are going nuts. I will probably do a video on this one because this is kind of worth doing a video for. So I will talk to you guys later. And as always, thank you for joining me on this crazy, crazy night. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys. Don't forget to pack, dip, and spit. And as always, stay crazy, stay wild, stay hungry, and stay humble. Peace. Bye, guys.